Hey, I'm Matt, and welcome to the Ask Matt Show number 3. Today, we're going to talk about how to achieve your New Year's resolutions. To get started, I want to share with you a pretty sad statistic. Did you know that 92% of people fail to achieve their New Year's resolution goals? 92% failure rate. That means less than 10% of people are successful at sticking to their New Year's resolution goals. And today I want to share with you how you can increase your odds of joining that top 10% of people that actually stick with it. And so I'm going to share with you kind of a strategy to think about your goals and how to approach them so that you have the most chance of success. So the first thing we want to do is focus on what. What do you actually want to achieve? So getting clear and using the acronym SMART to set SMART goals is where we want to get started. So this stands for specific. We want to get very specific on the goal that you want to achieve. And so since most people have the goal of losing 10 pounds or they want to lose fat or want to get more fit, that's what we're going to focus on today. So let's say your goal is to lose 10 pounds. Weight loss. We want to make sure that it's measurable. That's what the M stands for. A stands for achievable. R is realistic. And T is timely or time-based. Now, if we want to lose 10 pounds, it's very specific. We know when we've achieved it. It's measurable because we can use a scale to track your progress as you go along. It's achievable because that is something that's realistic. A good idea is to lose about 1% of your body weight per week on average. So over the course of about 2 months, 10 pounds is very realistic. So it's both achievable and realistic. And since we're going to put a 2-month time goal on it, that could be it's kind of like put the time base. So we've identified the goal and or the outcome that you want to achieve, and we've applied the SMART acronym to it to make sure we've really dialed it in. So now that we know what you want to achieve or the outcome that you want, we need to look at why. And this actually might be one of the most important pieces of the puzzle, because the why is what's going to drive you emotionally. And an interesting thing to think about is emotion really stands for energy in motion. We really don't take action and change things about ourselves unless we have an emotional connection to why we want to achieve it. And a good real thought experiment that you can do is the 5 whys. And essentially you just ask yourself, why do you want this, or why is this important to you 5 times in a row, really peeling back the onions and the layer of why this is really important to you. So why do you want to lose 10 pounds? Well, because I want to be able to fit in my favorite pair of jeans. Well, why is it important to you that you want to wear those jeans? Well, when I used to wear them, I felt really confident. And I could go out with my friends and had a lot of fun. So why is feeling confident important to you? Well, if I was more confident, I feel like I'd make my significant other happier. And so as you can see, as you start peeling back those layers, you find deeper and deeper emotional connections onto why this is important to you. And the emotional connection is what's going to help you stick with it when it gets tough. It's going to help you take action when you just don't feel like it. So getting clear on why this is important to you and making sure that you have a good emotional connection to your goal. If your goal is very surface level and not very impactful, then you're not likely to achieve it. So finding something that is important to you and emotionally driving for you, then that's going to make you stick with your New Year's resolution. So now that we know the why, we want to look at the how. We know what we want to accomplish, we know why we want to accomplish, but how are you actually going to do that? And we want to look at behaviors. Wanting to lose 10 pounds is an outcome. but what are the behaviors that are going to drive the progress towards that goal? And that's actually what we want to really focus on, is the behaviors, because you have complete control over how you behave and the choices you make. You don't necessarily have control over outcomes, but the behaviors will dictate the outcomes. So if you have the goal of losing 10 pounds, what are some behaviors that are going to help with that? One could be eating lean meats and vegetables 3 meals a day. This behavior will help fill you up at a lower calorie point, making sure you're getting all the right nutrients, and also making sure that your protein intake is up a little bit higher, which is really great for fat loss results. Another behavior goal that we can look at is hitting the gym 3 times per week, and making sure that you're actually doing the behavior and getting in there. And you want to commit to doing the behaviors, because if you can't commit to the behaviors, you're not going to hit the outcome that you want. I really recommend keeping things simple and high impact. What are the small little things that are going to make a huge change? But make sure that you prioritize or focus on one thing at a time. If you try to do too much and change too many behaviors at one time, you might have some short-term success, but sticking with it over the long term is going to be very, very challenging. So I recommend that you get started with just one thing. Pick one thing that you know you can change every single day. It could be every day you're going to go for a 30-minute walk, or it could be every day you're going to focus on drinking more water at every meal. I also recommend that don't focus on restricting yourself too much. Focus on adding in positive things. And if you must remove something, because sometimes that is important to do, make sure that you're replacing it with a positive behavior that's congruent with your outcome goal. So now that we have an idea of the behaviors of how you're going to achieve your goal, we want to look at who. As humans, we are social creatures, and we actually tend to adopt the behaviors and the habits of the people that surround us. So if you want to make a big change or achieve a New Year's resolution goal, surrounding yourself with people who are actively achieving the same goal or who already have achieved it is going to make a big impact on your likelihood of success. So if you have a goal of losing 10 pounds, hiring a coach could be a great idea. Somebody that'll help you learn all the different steps and behaviors and strategies, and somebody that can hold you accountable is a great idea. You can get a personal trainer who's going to hold you accountable in the gym and show you exactly how to work out. Or if you're hesitant to invest in yourself, then just finding an accountability buddy with somebody who has a shared goal or shared interest in you achieving that goal, and that will help you stay on track. I definitely recommend investing in a professional coach or personal trainer to help you achieve your goals if your goal is to lose weight, because that person's going to hold you accountable. They know all the tips, the tricks, all the strategies that are going to help you get the best results. But it's also, when you invest money in yourself and then into your future, you've got more skin in the game, so you're more likely to stick with a program because now you actually have something to lose. So making a financial investment in your future and in your goals is a great idea and will definitely enhance the likelihood that you'll achieve your New Year's resolution goal. Now lastly, we want to look at where, which is specifically your environment. And it's crazy how much your environment controls who you are. Just some simple changes in what you surround yourself with, this includes also the people that you surround yourself with, can dramatically change the decisions you make, the habits you start. And so we want to look at how can we change your environment so that is congruent with the goal that you have. That makes it easy to do the behaviors that are going to make the outcome happen. So some ideas are purging or getting rid of junk food out of the house. I can tell you, when you start to lose weight, you get hungry, you get cranky, sometimes you get stressed. And if you have your favorite snack food just an arm's reach away, you're gonna slip up. So get it out of the house. Make it easy to make the right decisions. So you wanna find and fill up your refrigerator with the healthy snacks that you kinda like, so then you are much more apt to make the decision that sticks with your goal. Also, putting yourself in an environment where you're likely to do the behaviors that are congruent with your goal, like going to the gym, if your goal is to lose weight or get fit. So I hope this was very helpful for you. If you're serious about achieving your New Year's resolution and changing your life, then you have to put some thought into how you're actually going to do it. And this what, why, how, who, where mind map will make it very easy for you to dial things in and stay on track. As always, if you have any questions or want any help, feel free to give me a shout, and I hope this was helpful for you. Thanks and have a great day.